Hey, what's up guys? My name is Daniel and today we're taking a look at a gun that is definitely not another M4. This is the RWA MG34.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
So first of all, a little history about this gun. This gun first went into service in 1936 and was used primarily in Germany in multiple wars. It's definitely most iconic for its role during World War II. This gun, the real steel version, had an effective range of 2,000 meters, which is crazy, and had a rate of fire between 800 and 900 rounds per minute. At the time, this was one of the most effective heavy machine guns in the world at that time, which is also one of the reasons why it's become so iconic. So the first thing that you're going to notice about this gun is, number one, the weight. This gun's going to be coming in around 16 pounds, so definitely very hefty. And the second thing is the size. This is a very big gun. One of the things I like about it is it does have the included attached bipod. That's something you're definitely going to need. The construction of this gun is absolutely amazing. It is completely made out of either steel, aluminum, or real wood. Starting in the back, this is where we do have the real wood part. And then we're gonna have a mix of aluminum and actual CNC steel parts that makes this gun not only hefty, but extremely realistic to the real counterpart. Moving up the right side of the gun, we do have a non-functioning charging handle. This is probably one of my smaller gripes about the gun because I do wish that that feeling was a little bit more satisfying, but still looks great. Moving down to the trigger, it does have a functioning trigger safety where you have to pull the bottom trigger to deactivate it to fully pull it back and fire the gun. Now, one of the things that did impress me on the airsoft side of things for this gun was the battery compartment. Sliding this latch forward, you're going to have access to the top of the gearbox, and this is where the battery is going to be housed. The battery is going to come included, which I'll get into in just a minute. It is also wired to Deans, but what I liked about it is that these wires are nicely configured and you have plenty of room and play to easily fit and install your battery. So one of the nice things about this gun is that the battery is included. This is going to be an 11.1 1300 milliamp 20C dump that is wired to Deans. Because it's LiPo, make sure you guys do use a LiPo specific charger when charging it. It is similar in size to a PEC battery, but is actually a little bit smaller in size, so just a heads up on that. The other battery that you guys will need to purchase separately is a 9-volt battery. This battery is very common and really not too big of a deal because you can find it at Walmart, Target, or any of those places. This battery is for your magazine that is electric auto winding, which is great because with a support gun like this, you're going to want to shoot for days. The gun is going to come included with a 1,500 round electric drum magazine that looks great with the gun. This hose here, this is actually where the BBs are going to load from the magazine to the gun. One of the great things that I like about this magazine is that there is this hatch at the top that will give you access to load more BBs in very easily. So you don't have to necessarily take out this mag or have an extra one to change it out. If it was me, I'd have a bottle of BBs and just pour them in and shoot like crazy. Moving forward, we do have very old school iron sights that are actually flipped up and down. Pressing this button right here and you will be able to flip up the rear iron sight. You can also adjust this for elevation and sliding that rear iron sight up and down. Moving to the front, we also have the front iron sight. Now, in my opinion, the outer barrel gives the guns this really mean and aggressive look. The real steel version, these holes are actually designed for venting of the heat so the gun and barrel doesn't overheat and melt, but for the airsoft version, it just looks spectacular. Moving forward, we do have a swiveling bipod. This bipod, in my opinion, is what makes this gun so effective because it's going to be very difficult to run around with this gun and try to be mobile. So ideally, it'd be great to find a good spot with plenty of targets, set up the bipod that actually swivels very easily and engage your targets from a distance. Now, moving on to the internals, we are going to have a custom proprietary made gearbox. The gearbox is going to be 7 mil, so it's going to be good for the reliability. Also, the motor itself is a proprietary custom motor designed just for this gun. Another nice touch that I did really like is that the hose from the magazine that connects to the gun can be secured by a set screw so that when you're running around, you don't have to worry about that becoming unattached and your BB's not feeding. Now, I definitely understand the fact that this gun is not going to be for everybody. First of all, it is going to come at a very high price tag at about $1,550, but what this gun is for those collectors out there that love the World War II guns, or maybe play in airsoft games that reenact a lot of the World War II scenarios. That is what this gun is designed for. Definitely those collectors out there that have the niche and desire to be as accurate as possible, which this gun definitely achieves. If you guys are interested in this gun at all, be sure to check it out at our website at airsoftgi.com. If I didn't previously mention, the FPS is about 360 out of the box. So otherwise, guys, this is the RWA MG34, and this is GI TV. Thanks for watching.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.